Hey everybody, on today's episode we're going to talk about river tactics. Some of the things we're going to discuss include current seams, eddies, push water or pillow water. Stay tuned.
Alright everybody, this ain't much of an intro and it ain't much of an ending, but been on the river for about, I don't know, 5-6 hours now, fixing to head back to the truck. I did an awkward float today, put in and paddled up river, floated past the truck, paddled back to the truck, had something to eat. Had something to eat, got my breath, regained energy, paddled back up the river again. Except for this time I went about another 2.5 miles. So we're looking at some different water than we looked at earlier. I'm still chasing the Roanoke bass today. They're being elusive. A couple of things that I know I did wrong. Used some high-vis line with no leader. I had fewer bites. I saw a lot of fish. And didn't work out well. I use super stretch when I crappie fish by slime line, and it's great. And it's great if you get a hook set on a big bass and he jumps, you don't throw the hook. Downside is I've been trying to set the hook, and I've been having soft hook sets. I'm using light to medium tackle. That's some of it. I got 7-foot rod, 7'6" rod. I can take up the slack, that's pretty good, but that deep penetration that you need, it's hard to do with stretching your line. If you go to set it real hard like Bill Nance, yeah, you'll get it done. But I'm so used to using finesse tackle and braid that I failed on the hook sets, and it's cost me a handful of fish. I did get the target species today. I did catch some Roanoke bass. Went downriver and tried to catch some crappie in some of the calmer pools. That didn't work out, but I did catch a bunch of panfish. So, all in all, we've had a wonderful day. It's been beautiful outside. It is 8:50 right now. Sun has set. I got about 2 miles to get back to the truck. As long as I can get there and I can still see my hand in front of my face, I'll be alright. I got all my lights in the truck. I got one in the front hatch if I need a headlamp, but it ain't that bad. I got some pretty decent current to carry me down. But what I have done is I got a lightweight bait caster, and it's got braid on it. And it's a moss green braid. It's a Power Pro. It's going to be no stretching there. My rod tip is pretty limber. It's real flexible. So if I do get a bite, it'll stay pretty good. And I'm going to use a deep diving crankbait that dives about 8 feet deep. Why would I do that in a shallow river? Because it's going to rub the bottom, and I can slow it down. And current's moving real quick. If you use a deep diving crankbait, it'll get you to your strike zone faster. So I want to throw it out there, give it a few cranks, let it get down, thump the bottom, let off of it, thump the bottom, let off of it. I can stay in contact much easier with a deep diving crankbait than I can a shallow runner. This is a square bill. It's a Lucky Strike RC series crankbait. It's small. Kind of want to match the hatch. This is the stuff that they're feeding on. It's got the shape of the shad. We'll see what we can do. Got a pointer for everybody. When you're fishing, you want the fish facing upstream in current. As you bring that bait back, you want it to be natural. The bait doesn't swim against the current. It may swim cross current, but it doesn't swim upriver. If it does, it's very rare, and they typically will use eddies and current breaks to do it. You see this side of the kayak's pretty rough. That's the current. This is the eddy that's coming backwards. You'll see the bubbles floating that way, and you'll see where it's making bubbles on this side. So what you want to do is throw upstream, Just like that, I'm thump, touching the bottom. Oop, and I'm hung on the bottom. There it comes. I can really slow that bait down with that deep diving deal. Nope. Had a strike right here at the boat. Maybe a gar. I hit it again. This third time's a charm. I'm gonna let him calm down a little bit, and then I'll go back over there on top of it. Hit it when it hit the water. Oh, look at that there red breast. Woo, look at that fish. That thing is fired up, let me tell you. Look at that belly on it. Woo, that color. As soon as it hit the water, he hit it. Pretty. Also, if you hold your rod tip close to the water, allows that bait to dive deeper. My whole goal is right now I want to stay in contact with the bottom. If I'm not staying in contact with the bottom, I'm not in the strike zone for what I'm looking for. There's Roanoke bass hide under rocks. And if I ain't thumping a rock, I'm not going to be close enough. They got to be really hungry if they want to come get my bait. Not saying they won't, but the likelihood is slim. So I need to be thumping them. I mean, knock knock, who's there? Supper time, Meals on Wheels. come through, fish busted the top of the water where I spooked it. This is shallow. I already knew it because I've been here before. Unless it's in the summertime, unless the water's rising, that pool isn't a good one. Typically, when you look for places that the fish are going to be hiding, right behind swift water is a great place. Puts oxygen in the water and keeps it a little bit cooler sometimes. The fish like it, they enjoy it, they'll hide there. That ain't but about 18 inches deep. You saw how much trouble I had running through there with the kayak. They're not there. Or they could be, and I just didn't see them. But I can see the bottom pretty good. I don't know about y'all. Y'all might have a better angle than I do. Just kind of shallow through here. Ain't a lot going on. The right side of the pool, or yours is left. But that side over there, it's a little deeper than this side. This side's a little sandy, muddy. That side's rocky. It's got some structure, some wood in it. There's some boulders throughout the middle here. I'm gonna take my crankbait and beat it up again. See if I can't get any takers. But I came up through here a little while ago, maybe about 45 minutes ago, and I lost one decent bass on a Cinco. The camera was off. I hadn't swept cameras yet. Sooner or later I'll make them powered. Problem with making them powered on a riverboat is you have to get wet, and they're not waterproof if you plug them in. So for now we're just going through the batteries. I got a couple, not a dozen, but I got a couple of cameras, and we just go through, swap them out. Oh, he hit it. There it is again. Woo! Fido, feisty Fido. That bait is as big as that fish is. Look at that. A long time ago, I went fishing down here, and I was wading with a fly rod. Long time ago, probably 16 years ago, 17 years ago. I was wading with a fly rod, and I caught a bluegill, and I was pulling the bluegill in, and I was pulling the bluegill in, a bass swallowed it. And I let it run with that bass run with that bluegill. I fed it line, and in no time that bass had swallowed that bluegill. And I kept pressure on it and pressure on it, not fight it pressure, but I kept pressure on it till I got it into the shallows. Caught that bass. It was 2 pounds, a little over 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds, but it had eaten a 4-inch bluegill. If you don't think that swim baits and big baits work in little bodies of water, how you reckon that bass ate that bluegill? Just telling you, you'd be surprised what you can catch when you use different baits. So, I'm getting close to the ledge down here where it drops. In front of that ledge is push water. So as the current comes in and it hits those rocks, and it slows down because it's compressed, and as it compresses, it boils a little bit, and when it boils, it stops the current. Well, when it stops the current, fish can travel all over that edge right before it goes over the ledge, and without expending a lot of energy. So that's push water, and push water is a great place to find fish. In the middle's alright, the beginning's good, and the end is good. So sometimes you'll find more fish in push water, or pillow water, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes you'll find them where the water comes in and current seems and current breaks. So that's a little bit of how to fish the river today. Sorry I ain't got no real good fish on camera, but we caught some decent ones anyway. And it's fishing. It's all about enjoying yourself and enjoying life. Remember, get outdoors and pick up behind yourself and pick up behind others. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. That's what we're looking for. The Roanoke. I knew it was going to work sooner or later. There it is. The red eye, the Roanoke bass. We want a big one. Nonetheless, we got him. It means it worked. Got another one. Got another one. Found them. Roanoke bass. We're right here in that push water. It's like a buffet. I'm sure you can hear it in the background. Water going over the ledge. Got a lot of rocks right here. And all I'm trying to do is bump the bottom. Just a minute imitation. See if I can't get them to strike. There we go. Guess I'm being lazy. This one's 10 inches. 10 inches. Not quite a citation. We did get one citation earlier. Alright, I'm in this push water now. I'm going to do some casting. Just had one. See him rolling. Alright, it's getting kind of dark. I'm not sure if y'all can even see me on the camera or not. I'm still learning it. I gotta negotiate this rapid with this boat. I'm not going to be in it when it happens.